I think we all appreciate the point that optional matters. Okay, आपके जो total marks होते हैं GS के and including the marks of your essays paper, okay, optional is 500 marks. So let's not tell ourselves that GS is the only way out. It's not possible like that. Optional will matter, and lot of toppers become toppers because of optional. In fact, in most cases, what happens is GS is the leveling subject. If you look at the marks of toppers who qualify, there's not a very big difference between the marks of the GS. GS में 10-15 of the people who qualify, remember this. Forget about people not qualified and forget the people who are again not giving the attempt seriously. उनको छोड़ दीजिए आप. If you look at the toppers, if you look at the first 200 ranks, 300 ranks में, you'll not have too much of difference in GS. Main difference कहाँ आता है? One difference is the essays paper. Okay, I'm considering essays separate as GS for now. Essays में फर्क आ जाता है. People who get good ranks can score as much as 140, 145, 150 also. And less ranks can get even lesser. This is one differentiator. The second differentiator happens with optionals also. And third, of course, the mother of all differentiator is interview. If आपका interview अगर 130, 140 से कम आ गया, then you have no chance in the proper rank. Very, very rare cases में you have done extraordinarily well in your optional or in GS, interview will not matter much. But those days are gone now. Okay, so I'm emphasizing this point that optional as subject matters. You must always be aware of one important thing. The kind of role you're going to perform, the kind of responsibility will be on you. You have to be a thinking person, not a mechanical, कि सर ये book बोल दिया, पढ़ लिया और qualify कर गया. ऐसा नहीं होने वाला. You have to be a thinking person, an evaluating person, a person who has a sane, okay, I say ability to evaluate balance of things. You have to be a person who looks into logical reasons. Don't just listen to what I am saying, because अगर आप देखेंगे ecosystems में, there are a lot of people who can convince you otherwise. Okay, there are a lot of discourses which can always influence you. But हम बात कर रहे हैं of an administrator. I'm talking about a person who will take decisions, a person who will make the policies of India, a person who will have the responsibility of upholding the glorious tradition of our nation, a person who will be under a lot of pressure, family pressure, politicians का pressure होगा, social compulsions होंगे, अपने कुछ personal desires होंगे. This kind of a person has to be very, very meticulous in what he is doing and why he is doing. When I'm asking a survey to all of you, इसका यही reason है कि have you really thought of the process or not? कि what subjects get you marks? What type of subjects you would like to study? What type of subjects are recommended to you? And then you take a call. There are some matrices on this. अगर आप चलते फिरते जाएंगे आप, imagine if you come to a geography teacher like me, you ask me, sir, which subject? मैं geography बोलूंगा, right? You go to another institute where philosophy teacher है, you ask him, what will he tell you? Philosophy. You go to a student who is giving attempts year after year and not qualifying the marks, and his optional happens to PSIR. तो क्या बोलेगा? Yeah, PSIR is a bad optional. You go to a person who has given 4 attempts, but geography mark नहीं आ रहा, क्या बोलेगा? Geography is a bad subject. But go to a topper, rank 10 में आया है, probably with Kannada literature, वो क्या बोलेगा? Kannada was the best one. So understand this, every person recommends or suggests based on his own experience. There's no one formula per se, but we have to decode that. When people choose subject, क्या basis है? When they plan, उसके क्या basis है? And you know, we last 2-3 years में, me and my partner, together we run the center, we conducted a series of surveys to find out who are the people who qualify and who are the people who don't qualify. जो qualify करते हैं, जो ranks लेके आते हैं, get service. What type of people are they? What type of thinking they have? And trust me, we found an enormous variation in the people who qualify and the people who don't qualify. जो qualify करने वाले बच्चे होते हैं ना, the mind works very differently. What they choose, how they plan, how they prioritize, what is their thinking, their logic is so different, then I have started to wonder the people who don't qualify probably somewhere deserve not to qualify. So be aware of this fact. You cannot be thinking like the person you generally meet. एक क्लास, मेरे अपने क्लास में एवरेज क्लास स्ट्रेंथ 200, 250, 300 बच्चों की क्लासेस होती हैं. In that class, who actually matter are 6, 7, 10, 15 of them. That's all. So the way the examination designed, the purpose such that they will separate the non-serious ones. They will separate the people who don't have the ability. They'll remove the people who lack some logical reasoning skills. And the system favors the people who have some other type of skills. और ये skill शायद टेस्ट हो जाता है आपका 2-3 जगह initially ही. What is the basis of your option selection? What's the basis of what type of study pattern you follow? How are you measuring your progress of study? How are you maintaining your notes? Most of us are not as aware of that, but it matters.